Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Welcome back to another Getting Projects Done with me, Chris. We're continuing our work on the big beastie today. We're gonna try and see if we can get like really far into this flesh. Basically, I think the plan is we're gonna come in with the ethermatic blue, like we had done on previously on with the head, and then we're gonna reestablish some highlights. And I think we will move on from that point. Begin blocking in some other colors here and there, but that is the plan. I am also on the Discord. Anybody feels like joining in on the Discorders? But either way, we're getting back to work. Got my wet palette going. I actually changed out my my paint pad here. So, yeah. And, yeah, there we go. Try and smooth this out. Be careful if you're ever, smoothing out your palette, especially for those who, work with like just a disposable homemade kind of palette. Make sure your hands are clean before kind of like wiping your hands or trying to smooth out the surface a bit. Just because in the past I've had like grime on my fingers or whatever, and then I start moving it around, and all of a sudden I see smears on the surface, and it's like, oh, son of a beehive. Anyway, let's get to work. All right, so next step, we had already feathered out what was it, Palette Witch Flesh, and I think we took a mix. No, did we mix it? No, we did it with the Ricard Flesh. Yeah, that's right. We had a mix of Ricard Flesh and Palette Witch Flesh, and then we began laying that out. So you can see how it already, brings the brightness up quite a bit, just going with just that 50-50 mixture onto the surface. And so now we are going to put in another layer of depth, knock down a bit of the color intensity from the, what were we using here? Voluptuous Pink, right? We've been using that to create a nice, rich, ruddy tone. But we're going to jump over to some Ethermatic Blue. Oi, who's that? Oh, Mr. Boop. Mr. Boop.
No.
What's happening?
Got home.
You just got home?
Like half an hour ago. But
I gotcha.
Down.
I am continuing work on the big beastie, and I'm just putting in a second layer of the shadowy values on the skin. That's going to give it a quick old mix. And we are thoroughly mixed. So, what's new, man?
Not too much.
You sound really excited about it all.
Not a whole lot. Haven't painted anything recently.
No? Just haven't been feeling it?
Nah. Been in an assembly mood. Well, the stuff I really want to paint, like, I'll eventually get to my Black Templars. They're all built, but I'm not excited to paint black. What I was excited was, I bought all those French blue paints and stuff for the Death Corps, and still kind of waiting on them to get here, so.
Gotcha.
I don't know about some people, but I can have like a whole bunch of, to-do projects or stuff that needs to get painted. But I got to be feeling exactly what I'm painting. So I just been building away at the stack of plastic screws from various things from Kickstarters, extra crap that came in boxes I bought.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to take a fairly generous amount of water into my brush. And we're just going to further dilute the contrast paint.
How much water?
What?
What was the quantity of water?
A generous amount. We're being generous.
Oh, you're being generous? Oh, wow. How nice.
And so with this, we're just going to place this on the undersides of stuff. So it's kind of like we're doing a shadow, but not. We're just looking to just knock a bit of that color down a bit. That intensity of that magenta value.
Oh, I did get some cool updates down GW related since I'm waiting for an email from them saying they shipped something. I got a notification from a Kickstarter I backed.
Cool.
And it's, imagine Blood Bowl, okay, but rugby and cyberpunk-esque in style.
I think you told me about this.
I'm going to use some of these colors Turbo Dork paint. Since, you know, they're all like bright, crazy colors.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Sounds fun. It's fun to get stuff in the mail, no?
Mm-hmm. It's like Christmas, except you paid for it all.
So it's exactly like Christmas.
For some people, yeah.
Spoiler alert for all the kids out there. There's no such thing as Santa. Just a little spoiler.
Oof.
Just a little something to ruin everybody's
These lying kids don't believe him.
Yep.
Totally lying.
Santa's real. I saw him.
He's real. I saw him at the mall.
He's got to be real, right?
And I saw him at the grocery store like 30 minutes later.
Disco. Sup, Chris? Sup, Disco?
No. What if Santa's real, but he's just a hive mind, and that's why there's all those like mall Santas? They've like the Borg.
They're infiltrating?
Not infiltrating. It's just you know, the how do the Borg, like, don't the Borg like convert people over to like cyborg, whatever?
Yeah, pretty much. You get assimilated.
Yeah. So what if it's like that? What if there's like a Borg cube in space, but okay, it's Christmas, and inside the Borg cube is just a whole bunch of like malls. Instead of strapping cybernetic bits to you, they sit you down in a chair, and they start bringing out like the Are you familiar with the holiday spirit stores, like Halloween spirit and shit? They tend to pop up and like, yeah. So there's like the Christmas ones, so it's like that where they get like this tacky like Santa hats, and stick it on you, just like slowly assemble.
I think that's exactly how it occurs. You've convinced me.
You just get captured by some mall Santas. Watch out, kids. There's roving packs of mall Santas.
We are truly living in the darkest timeline if that is the case.
I mean, there are some companies that do some pretty freaking like spooky Santas for Christmas, like Malifaux. They have a Christmas pack with like, I think it's Krampus dressed as Santa.
Jeez.
So it's like this big demon thing dressed as Santa Claus.
Do you like Christmas time?
I actually like the holidays. Because I don't know why people can't be nice to each other year round, but it seems to be the only time of the year people will actually be nice to each other. So, I don't know. I enjoy it. I don't know. I like when it's snowing and it's like, you're going around town and it's snowing and it's, night. The lights are on. Everybody's walking around. I like that. What I don't like is the stores that play the same Mariah Carey Christmas song over and over and over again.
Right.
That I don't like, but I like the atmosphere. Like if you live in a small town and you like go, into town, and it's not like super late at night. Like after dinner, people are running around like shopping, and it's like I like that. I don't like going in, to Walmart and listening to Mariah Carey like 5 or 6 times while I'm, trying to get like a box of cereal.
Right.
So. I also like some of the drinks that come out around the holiday season.
You a big fan of eggnog?
Yeah. And I like going to my grandmothers now, because they live in PA in Pennsylvania Dutch country. So they brought all their like German Christmas customs over. So they set up like these little like holiday villages and stuff. And there's an alcoholic drink. I can't remember what the hell it's called, but it's like I'll look it up. Is this it? It's like mulled wine. No. Kinder Punch. That's it. It's basically like holiday punch, but you can light it on fire.
Damn.
And there's Fire Tongs Punch, which is a sugar cone that's like on fire, dripping into your punch. It's all alcoholic too, and I like it. I like that stuff.
So if there's alcohol involved, you're in.
Yeah, but then you can buy alcohol at Christmas, and I'm super in. That and I like the snow. I don't like, a lot of snow, but I like a comfortable amount where there's just enough to cover the grass and stuff and everything looks pretty. Don't want to live in a blizzard.
No.
No. I like that. I guess I like the atmosphere. They could change it to they could change if they kept everything the same. They renamed Christmas to like I don't know, butt fart day. I would still probably enjoy it. The atmosphere.
The butt fart day.
Well, I like holidays in general. Like I like Thanksgiving time. I don't know, 4th of July.
I'm more curious about this butt fart day.
Butt fart day.
You've piqued my interest.
Well, it's a new holiday. I'm petitioning, okay, to get it a nationally recognized holiday.
Yeah, I'm in.
Right.
If there's a petition, I'll sign it.
And I want it to be the day right after National Bean Day. I just made a beans and farts joke.
Oh.
For those two, yeah.
Got it.
Get it?
Got it.
National Bean Day. The next day, butt fart.
No, I'm not laughing right now. I'm saving it for later. For when I really need it.
For when you really.
Yeah. I was just thinking that, you can't really waste a good laugh like that. You gotta, hang on to them. Savor the moments.
Yeah.
chucking the blue onto the magenta of the flesh is too much fun. It just makes the flesh go, I don't know.
Looks fine to me.
It makes it look a little bit more necrotic. As opposed to this side where, it feels very, very piggy-like, right? It feels lifelike. Like,
there we go. Yeah, no.
Whereas this side...
The stream was catching up. I was sitting cause...
Oh.
I'm sitting here like, what are you talking about? That looks fine. And then you turn the model over and I was like, oh, I see what you're talking about now. Now, Chris, do you ask me, do you enjoy the holidays? And I'm not talking about, like, having to go shopping for a Christmas present. I'm talking about more the atmosphere.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, don't care.
Yeah, it's like...
As you get older, it's like, I gotta buy shit for the kids. Fuck.
yeah, like, as a parent, I mean, there's always that kind of, pressure to make sure you got something for the kids and blah, 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 and, I don't know. It's a very mixed bag for me. I mean, I'm not really one for holidays.
Yeah, okay. I guess it also depends on upbringing, because me coming from a primarily a family that celebrated like German customs, Christmas is a big one.
Sure, yeah. I mean, that's like, there's nothing wrong with celebrating holidays or anything like that. Like, it's just,
Oh no, I was just saying because like a lot of people like, I mean, I guess quote unquote like Christmas, but they don't really like Christmas. I like Christmas, but I'm not gonna wear a stupid elf hat. Like, I like Christmas, not corporate Christmas. I guess in that case.
Sure, yeah. I'm not a big fan of, days where it's prescribed that you are to feel a certain way or be a certain way, when every day should be that way. Like Valentine's Day.
No, I agree. Every day should be a happy day, but
yeah,
that's this life.
And if you have the means, why can't every day be Christmas Day, right? I mean, like, just...
Fuck, that would be amazing. I could drink my special alcoholic drinks every day.
You can do that, but you're an adult. You can do that anytime you want.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could drink alcohol every day, but it's just one of those things where you're like, if I start pulling out sugar cones every day, lighting them on fire, getting them dripping over my holiday spiked punch, if people are gonna look at me weird.
But yeah, I mean, you're gonna look like somebody with a problem, but I mean, that just goes with the territory when anybody's drinking. Because you got to imagine, right? There's plenty of people out there who, they do not have a culture of drinking, right?
Yep. Oh, it seems that GW is continuing on with the collectible coins a month thing. Because this month, November, we're getting the Red Gobbo.
Okay.
So, I think the Red Gobbo is a little fun character.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I want them to bring back not a holiday specific like sculpt. Like I'm gonna get the one where he's riding Christmas Squid, definitely. But I want them to bring back the like Gorka Morka sculpt. Well, not the exact same sculpt, but a rendition of it where he's not all Christmas themed out.
Gotcha.
I thought the collectible coin stuff GW was doing was neat.
Yeah, do you like coins?
I mean, I'm not like super into it, but it's like I go and spend some money. It's like, ooh, a collectible coin.
Yeah.
In my bag because I spent a certain amount prescribed by. Am I going to go out of my way to hit that mark every month? No, but if I just happen to get a collectible coin in my bag, I'm like, ooh. It's like one of those things where it's like I won't go out of my way, but like if I go to like I don't know a museum, sometimes they have those little like collectible coin thingies, machines. You put in like 25 cents, it might squish the penny, or they might have like a little vending machine where you put in like 50 cents and you get like an actual like coin, commemorative coin. Like those. I'm not like old people here in the United States who watch like the coin collection channel. There are channels in the U.S. for that where it's just like there's infomercial channels, but it's just all like collectible coin.
Right.
And I know old people that's all they do. Not that, but if it just happens to be in my bag when I go to GW and buy stuff, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
And then I put it in that little dumb binder thing they give you. After you get 6, you get a free little binder to put them in. They're even giving the Red Gobbo like his own little like book, and according to the author, it's a fun little book. But again, he's the author, so he might be a little biased.
Yeah. Well, he's not gonna say, I mean, it's a crap story. Buy it if you want.
Yeah, don't buy it. The cover looks fun. Like, if they came out with a sculpt of the Red Gobbo like that, I think I would buy, like, a bunch.
Disco says PBS is the best station on TV except when sports are on.
I do fancy myself some sports. For those who, well, no, you would already know who won the World Series if you gave a shit about baseball, so never mind.
I don't, but I do.
Which one? I'm gonna guess you don't give a shit about baseball, but you know who won the World Series.
Yeah, exactly. I don't give a shit about baseball, but I know who won the World Series.
Ah, okay.
I don't follow baseball. The only reason I know is because my son was watching it. Well, a little bit.
So your son follows baseball?
A little bit, yeah. He's not as big a fanatic for baseball as he is, say, NFL, but...
Yeah.
But yeah.
But he understands the sports balls while you don't give a shit.
Right, yeah, I mean, yeah.
I shouldn't say that. You keep saying you're a Steelers fan.
So. Yeah.
Where's the Sunday preview article? Or is that literally... Oh, did you see the Khan is getting his 30K model? Finally?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm excited. I'm in the middle. I guess that's something hobby related I've been doing. I've been reading through his Primark book. Like the little novels they're making for each, specifically around each like Primark. If I can figure out where to put that freaking book. Uh-oh. I might have lost it. Oh no, it's right here. I've been reading that. I'm almost done. It's one of the few 40K novels that I have actually finished in a short amount of time. I'm liking it. It makes Jagatai Khan an actual like interesting character, more than just supposed to be in a reference to Genghis Khan.
Right.
And makes him more like an interesting character, you know.
Rather than a caricature.
Yeah. But I like it. I will give people a heads up. I mean, it's a 40K novel, so there's a lot of, there is action in it and stuff. But a good chunk of it is, I wouldn't say philosophical for us, but it's more like philosophical talk for people in like, in the world of 40K, I guess you could say. Or I guess 30K in this case. Because out of all the Primarchs, he's not the most rebellious, but he is the least, I guess, form-fitting to what the Imperium wants.
Right. I'd imagine he's kind of like Lehman Russ in that regard.
Yeah, I would say even further. I mean, their models on the tabletop might not represent them, but yeah, I would put him in the Lehman Russ category, where he definitely does not fit the mold of what the Imperium wants through Space Marines.
Right.
But it brings up some neat philosophical debates, not like real life, that you can't really equate to real life, but like if you're familiar with the lore, it's kind of neat. Aethermatic blue.
Yep. Just making up another little batch. This way I can be deliberate where I'm applying it. First layer, I'm just basically just pushing it around forms, just kind of establishing where I want it to reside.
Let's see. That's probably going back to like talking about books. As far as 40K novels or 30K, well, Black Library novels in general, if they're about Space Marines, I kind of like the ones that are more, I don't know, I guess the term would be philosophical. It's less like I am a superhuman, like, battle machine, more like,
What is my purpose?
Why are we here?
No, I'm just thinking of Rick. Do you ever watch Rick and Morty?
Yeah, no, what is my purpose?
Yeah.
Mr. Meeseeks.
Yeah. What is my purpose? You pass the butter.
Wait, that was Meeseeks?
Oh my god.
No, that wasn't Meeseeks. That was a little robot they made.
Yeah. You get me butter.
I forgot what Meeseeks' fucking thing was. Oh, he lives for a short time.
Yeah, Mr. Meeseeks, yeah.
And he fulfills his task, and then he dies.
Yeah, Meeseeks' existence is pain.
Yeah. I'm not a super big Rick and Morty guy, but no, I'm familiar with the little robot where he's like, what is my purpose?
Yeah, what is my purpose? You pass the butter. Oh my god. It's just hilarious.
I'm sure the show was fun, but after that whole Szechuan sauce from McDonald's, where Rick and Morty fans were jumping up on counters and screaming because McDonald's was out.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Kinda kills it.
Yeah,
it's the same way when you show up to play 40K and the dude across from you has a certain hairstyle, certain way they dress, and our army's painted a certain way. If you get what I'm saying.
I kind of don't. What do you mean?
Oh, okay. The I guess it wouldn't quite be the same, but it's the same kind of mood killer where it's like the really fringe, like crazy people that like something you like, and then it's like kind of turns you off of it.
Oh, yeah, that happens all the time.
Just like I was like, oh, this Rick and Morty show is kind of funny, and then I saw like the news and people jumping up on McDonald's counters screaming about Szechuan sauce, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to associate with this anymore.
Yeah, I never saw anything about people jumping up on counters, but
I
understand it.
It might have not been a thing in Canada, but in the U.S. it happened quite a bit.
Well,
I mean, quite a bit that every time the news talked about it, it wasn't the same video.
Right. Now, not to say that people in Canada aren't crazy, just there's a little less of it. Only because there's more people in the States, right?
Yeah.
So that's the only reason you see less of it in Canada, but...
No, I know. I'm sure Canada had some people jumping up on McDonald's counters, but roll of the dice, it was most likely somebody in the U.S. jumping up on McDonald's counter and screaming about Szechuan sauce. Kind of why I stopped physically going to sporting events, even prior to COVID. Like, I'll still go to some sporting events, like college ball, or well, not even college ball, but like smaller sports. But I won't go to an NFL game again. I probably won't go to a Major League Baseball game again, just because all freaking insane people.
Yeah, but they're entertaining. I mean, I'm near Buffalo.
It's entertaining.
And Buffalo fans are fucking crazy.
That the two dudes arguing, throwing shit at each other at the stadium, you're in the freaking firing line.
Because I've been to Buffalo, and Buffalo fans are crazy.
You want to see crazy? Philly fans, Philadelphia, freaking, they won the Phillies won a World Series. Like, back when I was in, I think it was high school. It might have been middle school. They won. They won the World Series. They almost burnt their city down.
Oh, yeah.
Partying.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like rioting or anything. No, they were just partying, and they just almost burnt the city down.
Yeah, people are crazy.
It was like, oh, yeah. Last time I went to a Major League Baseball, or a Major League sports game in general, was baseball. And I went to an O's game in Baltimore, and I was waiting for the tram to go back home because they literally have like the metro literally pulls up in front of the stadium. I was waiting to go back to the station where we were parked, and there was this white dude that was wearing those like long jackets that flashers wear.
Oh, geez.
He wasn't flashing anybody, but he was wearing that long coat, so I thought he was at first. But no, he was selling cotton candy. But it was kind of like, it wasn't prepackaged cotton candy. And I was like, I don't trust what's in there.
I wouldn't either.
But it was just like one of those, like, I don't know, creepy white dudes wearing a long coat. And I was like, at first I thought it was flashing people. I was like, oh wow, this is coming back. It was just like the 60s again. Let's see what else. The preview. Did you see the new Gene Stealer? You probably saw the new Gene Stealer character too.
Yep.
Can't talk about anything cool because you've already seen it all. Can't talk about Blitz Bowl because I think that's Barnes and Nobles in the U.S. only. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you can get that. You probably get it in Canada, maybe. I don't know.
We have what's called chapters here.
Okay,
it's kind of like Barnes and Noble.
No, well, because GW and Barnes and Nobles have that like partnership where Barnes and Noble sells like the little like GW games.
Yeah.
Like the board game stuff. So like, they sell like Blitz Bowl, which is like Blood Bowl like.
Right.
Oh, there's the Sunday preview. I know it took like some of the new Warcry warbands look cool. One looks very Conan inspired. The Dark Oath.
Yeah, the Dark Oaths are kind of cool.
Dark Oath Savagers, and then you have the spider people, or the tarantulas. Oh, literally a play on tarantula. The dude has like what? If he doesn't have 8 arms, I'm gonna be very disappointed. I mean, or 8 limbs, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Sisters of Battle comic.
Oh, they're doing a comic?
Yeah, no, they had one. There's 2 issues out. Issue 3 is coming out next Sunday.
Oh, really?
Oh, the Cawdor mini that reminds me of the Thunderdome. Mad Max Thunderdome. Shoot, I forget their name.
Master Blaster.
Master Blaster, yeah. That mini's coming. The Corn Blood Bowl stuff looks cool. We'll probably get that. Ooh, one of the I think it's the special mini. I'm not sure if that's in the normal team box. Yeah, it's no. There's a Forge World booster box where one of the players looks like a is it a Zabrak? Is that what Darth Maul is?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
In Star Wars.
Yeah.
I think it's Zabrak. The player looks like whatever Darth Maul's like species is in I think it's Zabrak. But they have like horns, like the little like horn stubs coming out of their head and stuff. And it was like, that's pretty cool. I might get that mini. Might paint like Darth Maul.
Probably not the only one.
Yeah. Look. Anything exciting and new in the world of Chris?
Nope. Not really. Just, plugging away. I posted on the patron site a poll.
Oh, I should probably go vote in that poll. It's my civic duty.
Making a return to, doing class kind of things and stuff like that.
No. I voted. I just didn't comment. Like when you told me to.
Yeah, no. I mean, if you wanted to add something, I mean, that's why I left that there. But yeah, I mean, you don't have to comment.
Because it's like, yes, if so, what sort of classes are you looking for? I don't know. No, if so, what would you like to see here? I don't know. Got me thinking for this time. Can I change my vote?
To no?
I can just vote multiple times. The poll's broken. Wait. I'm looking at the poll on Patreon, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is the current standings of that poll accurate? Like, I mean, I guess if I'm, like, not telling people I'll vote for them, or whatever, but, like, it looks, on my screen, it's showing everybody's voted for the same thing.
Well, everybody's voting yes, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was trying not to give away the poll too much.
No, that's fine.
I wasn't sure if my poll broke or something. Like, wait a minute. No, Chris, I want a class on how to get that that mustache. I don't know what style you call it when you curl the end.
You know, I've sported this mustache for ages now, and I don't even know.
Don't even know.
No. Because, I mean, like, it was by accident I kind of grew this thing out and then started shaping it, right? So, it's not like I set out to make a persona for myself or something. If anybody's wondering what exactly I'm doing here, I'm basically following the muscle groups with the Ethermatic Blue, just slightly thinned out, and then just kind of working it into corners and shadowy points. So basically anywhere that I feel like the value should come down a bit or get desaturated, laying the Ethermatic Blue down. So I'm concentrating on like in shadowy points, like in creases, in behind limbs, stuff like that. For anybody who's wondering. But yeah, so classes. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna get a couple of those out of the way, just for some of the people who feel like they can benefit from it.
The only thing I can think of is transitioning between two very different colors. But I know you've done something like that, but I don't know. Would it be different if it was metallics? So like two Turbo Dork metallics? Definitely not.
No.
Turbo Dork.
I mean, one of the big things I think you've heard me explain many times is that, you know, paints are paints, right? And if you're unsure or you've never seen a particular effect occur, well, just give it a try, right?
Yeah.
Do it on a test piece. Don't do it on your good model, but, you know, give it a try.
Or do it on your good model if you're into
that. Or do it on your good model. Yeah, if you got if you got bravery for days, well then by all means. But yeah, I often recommend people just try it out. You know, you never know what you're gonna find out.
Oh, Turbo Dork added those new colors. Bees Knees, Black Ice, and Box Wine are now on the website.
Oh yeah, that's cool. They sent me some, and I have yet to actually bust them out.
Peachy Keen. They're all sold out. They all sold out pretty quick. Damn. I wanted Box Wine.
Just because it's got a
I
great
like
name.
these paint names.
Yeah. No, I know, and usually I'm like the first one to complain about a paint's, obscure name, but with Turbo Dorks though, like, I'm fine with
To
it.
be fair, their funny names make sense because most box wines. Yeah, there's like Chardonnays and like white wines, but a lot of like when people think of wine, they typically think of red wine. So,
Yeah.
And you have bullion, gold bullion, cartridge family, metallic cartridges are brass in color. You know, Daba D, blue, blue. I don't know. The funny names make sense to me at least. I pick up on a lot of it.
It's your jam.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about showing for Turbo Orruk. I'll do it for you. Black ice might be the black metallic paint I've been looking for.
Yeah, I have not given it a try. That's like first on my list, and I still have not done it yet.
Well, I'm looking at their You know how like they have like a model that's painted in that color.
Yeah.
It looks pretty darn close to being just black but metallic, or the closest I've seen so far. So.
Yeah.
Skyrat. I don't know if that's a reference to. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's a color shift.
You sink?
Yeah. Super massive. Oh, these new colors. Great. Did they send you all the new colors, or just a couple?
I'm pretty sure they sent them all.
Ooh. A lot of these new colors look nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gordian knot. Ooh, that's a nice green. Oh! If that wasn't metallic, that's what I would use for my Gallic Space Marine.
Which color?
Gordian knot. It's a very nice green. I like that green. So I know last Friday, me and feel bad because I can't remember what his Discord username is.
I don't know who you're talking about.
The resident Norwegian, or one of the resident Norwegians that always joins the chat at some point.
Oh, Barfing Sheep.
Barfing Sheep. So I can't remember his name because Barfing Sheep. I'm talking about blacksmithing and stuff, and I just ordered myself a coal forge.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. I'm getting back into that. That's hobby related. That's a hobby, so that's hobby related.
Yeah.
Don't know where I'm gonna put it, but I bought it, so now I gotta find somewhere to put it. Do you ever do that? Do you ever buy something and then go, I don't know where the hell I'm gonna put this? Then you gotta find somewhere to put it.
Not really, but I'm not impulsive, so. But whenever my wife does something like that, and she asks, where can I put it? I always tell her, bend over. So she doesn't ask me anymore. She doesn't ask me that question because I used to do it to her all the time. So where can we put this? Oh, I know. Bend over. And I'd always just say it casually like that. Yeah. Oh, just bend over.
Are you not a subscriber to Happy Wife, Happy Life?
Oh, I am. Those are words I live by.
Oh, you just that's what you can get away with. So that's what you do. Okay, bend over.
Yeah. Well, and it's also a little bit of fun because it's a little bit of innuendo, and you know.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You know, and it's kind of fun when she's all riled up like that because you know, it's fun.
You just like riling everybody up.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes.
Sometimes, not quite all the time, but a little bit more than occasionally.
Good God. Yes, I think I'm mostly happy with where this flesh is at now. Now it's time to go in and start re-establishing some high points. But yeah, I think it's feeling much closer to the rest of the gator pig.
How are you liking the mini so far?
I enjoy it. I like all the detail. I like, you know, the texture, this big crazy monster thingy that it is. I mean, there's a lot to like. If you're into freaky deaky monsters and stuff, but I mean, who isn't at this point? The only thing is though, is right
People
now.
who like Space Marine.
Yeah, I guess. The only thing is, I'm not really feeling these light ochre straps that I've got going on underneath, and I've established this kind of, you know, rope thing going on. I'm not sure I'm gonna keep using that color. I might actually change that to what?
Well, they are orcs, so even if you didn't want to repaint the other straps, you could change the color because you know they scavenge.
True. Very, very true.
It could be a little bit of storytelling.
Very, very true.
Tell a story with your model. You know, had to replace straps, and the little orc dude riding couldn't find the same straps, so he had to make do.
That is very true.
I think that's the stuff people always forget. Is that when you're painting, you can like tell a story with your model.
Yes. Every little model can be treated like a little mini diorama.
It doesn't even have to be like a very intensive story. Like,
no, it could just be, you know, this guy has just finished, you know, murdering somebody or something, right? So, it's all sorts of ways. Just because you can tell a story doesn't mean you have to tell a good story. Just tell a story. Sometimes people just want to hear just a story. It helps if it's a good story, but it doesn't have to be. I'm almost toying with the idea of busting out another blue. And hit this with some more blue. I don't know. Probably will mess things up if I do. I'm just liking laying this blue into the shadows and such, and it's just a lot of fun. All this varying tone on the flesh. I'm sorry, am I fucking boring you?
No. yes, you are. Where's all the explosions and the hype man?
Well,
Where's your entrance music?
Yeah. I just hear you yawning. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I boring
Yeah,
you?
you forget I'm American. Okay, short attention spans. Where's the explosions and shit?
So the
Where's the
question.
guy going Sunday, Sunday, Sunday?
So the question becomes: should I use Shyish Purple or Leviathan Blue? Do I have the Leviathan up here? Killing Green? No. Templar? No.
I actually don't know what those colors look like. Okay, that's Shyish Purple. That's the dark blue, the dark purple contrast.
Yeah, it's a really dark purple. I also have Leviathan Blue. I think I'm going to go just a little bit of blue into some of the shadows. Oh, excuse me. If I can find my blue. You're my boy, Blue. No, not ultramarine. Are you serious? Where's my blue? Alright. I'm about to freak out. There it is. Yeah, so I think maybe I'm going to just put a little bit of Leviathan Blue. Just push some of the really dark shadows just to, you know, up the contrast. I was thinking purple, but I think blue is the way to go. I think it'll give me more of a necrotic kind of look, which I'm okay with. And if I'm wrong, well, we can always change it. So we're going to bust out some Leviathan Blue. I'm going to use, I don't know, 2 scoops of thinner. Just 2 scoops. Probably don't need that much, but we're doing it anyway. Yeah, it's really dark blue. For this, we'll use just a generous amount of water. Yeah, I think the blue actually might work out pretty well. Let's have a see. Let's have a look. Let's push it. Yeah, right up in here. It's too much, but yeah, I'm just looking for the tinting and not so much changing too much of the overall value. I actually like that. It looks really intense on camera, but it's not quite that intense.
I'm getting the hankering to paint some dwarves.
Do it.
Don't have any dwarves. Actually, the Budmanson mini from last year.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first dwarf I've ever painted. And the 16-ish years I've been in a hobby, first time I ever painted a dwarf. So I have no dwarves paint. But I've been playing some Deep Rock Galactic, which is dwarves in space. So you do everything the dwarves like to do: drinking, mining, drinking and mining. But you do it in space. So instead of fighting goblins or elves, you're fighting little spider-like aliens.
Well, that's cool.
I don't know what kind of dwarves I want to paint. I want to paint some Caradon Overlords. At some point, I might get some this weekend when I go to the hobby store. But the Fire Slayers look pretty cool. There's some dwarves in cities. Even Mantic. Mantic's dwarves, some of their newer stuff's okay.
Yeah, Mantic's always been a little bit hit or miss for me. But mind you, I mean, like I'm not the biggest fantasy player either, so you know, if I was super duper into my fantasy, then yeah, I'd probably would be all over it.
Like, I like fantasy stuff, but their older stuff, not that great. Their newer stuff, some of it's actually pretty okay.
It's kind of high praise. It's pretty okay.
Considering some of their old stuff, I would say that's pretty high praise. Some of their old stuff, not that fun. Like, I got part of the reason why I haven't painted dwarves in a while is they have their sci-fi game.
Yeah.
And they have dwarves. And those models were PVC and just covered, like, I'm not exaggerating, like, some of the models were just covered in mold lines and flash that you could not clean the model without getting rid of, like, detail off them.
Yeah. I did the
it was a nightmare.
The that Blood Bowl game that they have with the sci-fi dwarves and everything like that. And I painted those up. And yeah, they were a pain in the ass. It's that soft plastic. It's just annoying.
Yeah, PVC, whatever. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm gonna try out a new sci-fi game. It's called Last Saga.
Last Saga?
Last Saga, yep. I looked at it. It's by Zenit Miniatures. They're a company in Spain, and their whole thing was they were doing a game called Kensei, which is like samurai semi-historical, like, you know, samurai age. They expanded that a little bit to include some fantasy elements like undead and monsters like ogres and stuff. Then they're also the company that's making my cyberpunk rugby game that I want, or that I have coming at some point. But they have a sci-fi game called Lost Saga, and one of the models that's in the box, also on the cover art, just looked really cool. And I was just like, I'll buy the box. So I guess I'm trying the game. And I like the name of the faction. It's called the Durox Lineage. I was like, that's a cool name.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Aliens are they're They're humanoid aliens. Kind of have like predator hair going on, where it's like that tentacle stuff that kind of looks like dreadlocks.
Yeah.
You can actually get the rugby game from them right now. I guess since they're fulfilling the Kickstarter, yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, Kim, what's happening? Boy, we're awfully quiet now, aren't we?
Huh?
I said, boy, oh boy, we're awfully quiet now.
I'm trying to find stuff to talk about.
You don't talk about anything. I mean, I'm just sitting here painting. Of course, we can talk about whatever you like. It sounds like you're doing shopping.
Yeah, a little bit. Guessing you can hear the clicks.
Yeah, I can hear you clicking.
I need to get a new mouse. I think I broke this one because the left mouse button didn't used to click, but now it does. And I can actually I can peel the left mouse button back like a good 2-3 inches from the mouse.
Oh, really? Jeez.
Yeah. Can peel it almost like a banana, and it just like kind of like falls back. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that. Let's see.
Kim gave my wife a flower banquet today made from Legos. It was an awesome set. Oh, that's cool. Kim, yeah, I put some pics into Discord. Yeah, I'll check those out after. Oh, I can kind of see them now. I kind of have the Discord up. That's really cool.
Since you brought up the holidays, and they're approaching, I know you said you can take it or leave it. You're kind of indifferent. What is your favorite meal that you get during the holiday? Do you get to eat something special, or is it just kind of like business as usual?
No. We usually end up doing like the turkey and the stuffing. I like stuffing.
Like stuff, what kind of do you stuff? Now, here's the question: do you put the stuffing in the turkey and then cook the turkey?
No, because lately we have been deep frying the turkey.
Okay, gotcha.
So
prior to that, did you do it that way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just about everybody does, no?
Well, I've been to some places where people don't put the stuffing in. They don't do what it says on the tin. I mean, you don't have to. Like, if you're making a lot of stuffing, I understand. But my household is one of those, you put the freaking... You stuff that turkey so you can't fit no more stuff in there.
Right. George Hintz. Nice. The little waiting to brush emoji.
I don't know why, but this week kind of feels like it's a lull. Like, I know GW is technically releasing stuff this weekend, but it's like, it's Blood Bowl, quarantine. Everybody's seen the quarantine. There's like nothing really to talk about.
Well, yeah, pretty much. I think it's just basically our whole situation, right?
Yeah. Oh, the trailer for the Book of Boba came out.
Yeah, I saw that.
I liked that trailer.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I was in regardless, but yeah.
I think it was a good trailer because it didn't seem like a trailer that it felt like I guess what you would expect from a trailer, more that's like like a teaser. It didn't feel like a hype train.
No, yeah. It didn't give you a whole bunch of pew pew and look at all this craziness going on. It's going to be fabulous, and it doesn't really give you that.
It very much felt like reading the back of a book that gives you, because the back of the book's basically like a trailer for the book. It just gives you like the premise. In the trailer, it really just kind of gave you the premise of the story. It really picks up like that Boba is now in Jabba's palace because
yeah, he's
spoiler alert.
Yeah, he's taking over.
He's taken over.
Jabba's palace is under new management.
But it didn't reveal anything like new because we knew that at the end of Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Well, if you haven't seen Mandalorian at this point,
yeah,
it's on you. The onus is on you. It's kind of like, the spoiler-free time has been up.
The grace period.
Yeah, the grace period. You get like half a year.
Yeah, you don't get long.
It's like when I accidentally spoiled the ending of Breaking Bad for somebody, and they're like, "You just spoiled the ending for me." I was like, "Dude, that show finished like 3-4 years ago."
Yeah. Get with the freaking times, man.
Get with the times. You need to either watch it when it's relevant, or accept the fact that, yeah, you might watch it later, but it might just get spoiled.
Yeah. It was kind of like that for Game of Thrones when I was watching Game of Thrones, and I didn't want anybody spoiling it because But I was already
like,
kind of
if
mostly
I know
aware of what
somebody's
happens.
actively watching something, I won't spoil it for them. But like, if it's just general conversation and the show ended like 5, 6 years ago, and I bring it up, I'm assuming that you've already seen it. I mean, but if like somebody like is like was to come up to me and go like, "I'm watching Game of Thrones." I mean, I don't care about Game of Thrones. I didn't watch it. I know what happens at the ending. I won't tell them what happens at the ending, but stuff like that. Like if I know somebody's watching Mandalorian, I'll try not to talk about Mandalorian around them, just like out of courtesy. But you know, if you don't give me any heads up, and I just start talking about Mandalorian, and it gets spoiled for you, it's your fault. The ball was in your court.
Yeah, kind of, pretty much.
Because you can't expect people not to talk about crap.
No.
Oh, there is something new. Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Chicken butt fart. But now I actually subscribed to Warhammer Plus.
Oh, did you?
I actually got around to it. Definitely wasn't incentivized by the little vouchers they're giving Warhammer Plus subscribers when you buy stuff online.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, so I can go subscribe to this thing I keep saying I'm going to subscribe to. Okay, I'm subscribed. And now you're saying that I get little gift vouchers when I buy stuff off the store that I was going to do anyway? Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, they know how to keep their addicts in line, eh?
Well, apparently not, because they keep releasing Space Marine stuff, and he just could not give a shit.
True.
Alright. I know the con was. I like the Primarch models. Like, I know Space Marine, but I think the Primarch models were fun.
Yeah, they're cool.
Was the con what you were expecting, or were you expecting him to be popping like a wheelie on his motorcycle?
I thought they would have done him on his bike, but what do I know? I'm not that heavy into 30K, so
I got you.
But it does look cool. He does look cool. I think him on a bike would have been cool, especially if they did one that was kind of a bit of a callback to like the original Space Marine bikes. I think that would have been cool. Or if even he was on like a jet bike as well, that'd have been cool.
I forget what his bike actually is on 30. I don't remember if it's a jet bike or not. I think it's a bike, but I'm not sure. He's a Primarch, though. He kind of does what he wants.
Yeah.
Rotates around. I'd imagine it'd be like a insert famous like comedian having a TV show about the cars in his garage.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
He just opens up and is like, there's like 30 freaking cars in here. Which one am I going to take today? Now, I'm excited though, because I mean, I like Space Marines. I'm not like a super like I'm not a super Space Marine junkie, but I like 30K, and I find the Primarch models to be fun.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get him. I have Sanguinius that I got at Adepticon, and I still have yet to assemble or paint him, so I should get on that. It's been sitting for
some time.
Almost 3 years. I cleaned. It's funny. I got home from Adepticon, immediately cleaned the resin. It's all clean. Gates are clipped. Just sitting there.
Just haven't done anything else with them. That's all right.
Well, it's kind of one of those things because like he's a time investment because he's a Primarch, so there's a lot of detail, which I'm not going to complain because like I like paint detail, like I like detailed models. He's also fairly big because it's sanguineous, so he's got like his wings are like 2 more models popping off of his back.
Yeah.
And it's the special version that comes with the big scenic base because unlike the other Primarch models, Sanguinius is so physically big because of his wings that the normal version does not come with a scenic base. So it's the special one with the scenic base he slots in too. And it's just like an investment because it's, like 100 pieces. And then he's big. And then painting him is a time investment. And all of this is just me trying to justify me being fucking lazy.
I know. I'm hearing a whole bunch of excuses here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And? What are you going to do about it?
Not a goddamn thing. Hey, I ain't your pappy. You can do whatever you like.
You get any miniatures lately? Or you just kind of been grinding away at what you got right now?
As you may or may not guess, I have an influx of models that show up at my door.
Yeah. The shall not be named shows up at your door. Yeah, no, I figured that, but I meant like you actually going and like getting something.
No, all I picked up lately was
Aeronautica. That was like the last.
Yeah, that was the last thing I picked up. And I'm trying really, really hard not to buy the Fire Raptors and the Thunderhawk. Trying really hard. Not yet. I haven't even started painting these models yet.
Oh, did you decide to scheme for them?
Not even.
Ooh. Not even.
No, not even, man. I'm just...
Paint them bubblegum crisis pink.
Could. I don't know how likely it is, but I could.
More likely than you think.
It is more likely than you think. Than some would care to admit. But yeah.
Compared to what you think, it's more likely than you think. That can still be a statistically insignificant number.
Yeah. You want to shut your fucking bird up?
Hey, Charlie. Charlie. Chris tells you to shut the fuck up. She doesn't give a shit.
Where am I here? Kim, yeah, the Lego sets in the black box with the 18 plus mark on them. They make for us grown Lego fans, but it's grown up prices on those sets. They do a Millennium Falcon that is a 800 euros. Oof.
Oh, the really advanced Lego stuff, yeah. That stuff always interested me until I looked at the price tag, and I was like, I like to complain about 40K being expensive, but fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they're cool. And if you're really, really, really into Lego, yes. But I'm only still passingly interested. Like when I was a kid, Legos was the shit. And occasionally I'll like buy like some kit for nostalgia's sake, but I'm not buying like, the super advanced stuff. I'm going to Walmart and buying the Star Wars one that's on the shelf for like $20. That's cool. I didn't know they did a bouquet of flowers one. Like I knew they did a big Millennium Falcon, like the Eiffel Tower, stuff like that. I did not know they did a bouquet of flowers. Did it actually come with the vase too, or is it supply your own vase? It's probably supply your own vase, but probably. Wait, there's a Lego set where you can make a Fender Stratocaster? What? That's cool. Now I'm looking at Legos. I don't know. Well, come on, what have you done? What have you done? I'm looking at this. No.
Can't blame him.
I can't. No, I'm just easily swayed.
God, I wish I wasn't just so gullible.
If I was at Primark, Lorgar wouldn't even need this scheme. He'd just go like, dude, chaos, look. And I'd be like,
I'm in.
I'm in. But I didn't even, like, explain it to you. Yeah, well, you mentioned it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
All in.
All in. Oh, they have Mandalorian Lego sets. Oh, I mean, I'm not surprised, but I guess I'm surprised. I don't know.
You shouldn't be surprised, but I'm surprised.
God, I remember helping one of my friends build the Star Destroyer Lego set. Fuck. It's probably like the coolest Lego set ever because you can like peel it open and there's like different like rooms and shit. But God. I have an X-Wing and a Y-Wing. Those are the last two Lego sets I've ever bought. So far, because I don't know, Como showed me, or he mentioned Lego. He didn't show me, and I clicked on the Lego's website, and a front page, brand new kit, is an actual branded, like Fender brand, Stratocaster Lego set. You can even build the little amp. It comes with a little guitar stand. It's so fucking great. I used to be able to play guitar.
It's not like riding a bike.
No, it's not like riding a bike.
Well, the way you say it, like I used to be able to play, like can't play anymore. Like,
oh yeah, no, not really. Well, I know the chords, like I know, notes and shit, but I gotta sit there and be like, hey. I used to be able to play violin.
oh really?
Can't even get remotely close. Like with the guitar, I know how things work and stuff. But I can't play any songs. Violin, screwed. Like I might have forgotten how to ride the bike with the guitar. With the violin, my reset button's been pushed.
That's unfortunate.
It's just one of those things, like, in school, like, I was one of the last classes, like, class years, whatever, like, going elementary school through high school, that, you took shop class in home economics and stuff.
Yeah.
I was also one of the last classes where, like, either being in band, choir, or, forget what they called it. It was like string instrument class, basically, was required. So you had to be in one of those 3 classes.
Oh, really?
And I didn't want to be a band kid. And I didn't want to be a choir kid. So I learned how to play guitar and violin.
I used to do choir.
But then they merged the string class and choir, so I was in both. So but yeah, no, I used to play in elementary and middle school. I used to play the violin. But I still have a guitar, so that might be one of the. And I occasionally like play with it. So I guess that's the only reason why like I still remember like what strings are what. Whereas with the violin, I haven't touched a violin since middle school. They have a. That's an advent calendar. I thought they had a Christmas themed Mandalorian set. Well, it is a Christmas themed Mandalorian set. Or is it? Oh no, it is. I'm just looking through all these Lego sets and Star Wars and stuff. I remember building some of these. What's funny is I was talking to my dad recently, and he found the Trade Federation ships from Star Wars Episode 1 that that's the big brown ones that spit out the droids on Iraq.
Yeah.
He found the Lego set I built of that.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, no, I was in his attic. He was like, "Oh, you remember this?" I was like, "Oh shit, I remember that."
That's cool though. That still hanging on to something like that.
Well, he's got a lot of stuff from when I was a kid because it just kind of went up in the attic and completely forgot.
Right. It's cool though. Man, you can get stuck on shading flesh and everything like that for a long time. You start pushing the values around and start having fun with it.
You throw a bit of contrast.
Yeah. It's just a lot of fun. And fun is fun.
Are you sure it's fun?
I think I'm having fun, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Never know.
Yeah. At least I think I'm having fun.
Oh.
Oh.
Dominion is discounted for Warhammer Day.
What?
Dominion?
Oh.
Is for the first time ever I've seen GW running a sale. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things in that sale, but the first time I've ever seen GW run a freaking sale.
Yeah. That's a rarity.
Yeah.
Anything?
Did you get the first Imperionical Wings of Vengeance? What seems to be Wings of Vengeance hasn't gone out of print yet, like the other like starter sets for Aeronautica. So that seems, I guess that's what they're going to call, I guess, like the core set, where the themed set rotates every major release for Aeronautica, whereas this one just stays there. I guess. I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not in those meetings. I'm not in any meetings.
I just know that they have yet to sell out of that, but they've sold out of all, or they've taken all the other ones out of rotation. So.
What are you crawling around inside a chip bag?
No. I wish. I was moving my headrest pillow thing.
Oh. Sound like you were inside a bag of chips.
I wish. Chili cheese Fritos, best mass-produced chip. Let's see, what else is there? Not a whole lot going on this week. No interesting release at all. Yeah, no real interesting releases, no real interesting hobby news, nothing. Nada.
So you know what that means?
I don't know. Next year, or next week, big release, hype train, big words, big bold print.
Or you can get some fucking work done.
I could.
Just saying. Considering that there's no distractions, no new shiny objects for you to lust over, you can just simply get to work on yours. Not that I'm telling you what to do, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I could get stuff done.
You could get stuff. You have that option to get stuff done. You could. It's always an option. Just saying.
Have you thought about running a hobby challenge?
A hobby challenge.
Yeah, in the Discord server.
A hobby challenge. I have not really considered it.
Challenge, like kind of like a paint along where everybody paints. It might not be the same model, but like same technique.
Well, I think what would be kind of fun, and I have toyed with this idea, sort of like a hobby challenge, but basically more you guys. It's not so much challenge as it is basically painting competition. So,
Gotcha.
you know, if I make up a theme, that's the theme everybody's got to, you know, go with, and then everybody paints up a model, whatever it might be, and then, you know, I'll hand out a prize. If I do a challenge, that's how I'd like to do it. You know, with some incentive to, you know, kind of really try and, you know, do something right. And people seem to really give a shit when, you know, there's some prize support behind it, right?
Yes, we'll go with that. I was going to say, well, I always give a shit, but then it's like, well, do I really? Because my local store has had 2 painting competitions so far, 3 if you count the one that was going on simultaneously. And I go, oh, I'm going to submit something, and then I don't. So,
Exactly.
I don't know. Sounds fun.
Now, the kind of thing I'm thinking is basically just, you
Painting
know,
100 painting a company space.
oh fuck no, shit no. No, I'm thinking like it could be any model you wish, any product line, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It is more or less just your choice of color and things like that, and then of course giving everybody ample time to complete the project. So let's say, for example, I was to announce today we're going to do a painting challenge and I'm going to give away, I don't know, a get started box, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
And I would give everybody probably till the new year to get it done. Just so that, you know, it's a project, something that, you know, can add a little bit of stress to your life, but hopefully a good amount of stress, like good stress. Like, ooh, I really want to finish this. I'd like to win, and, you know, that kind of shit, right?
So, would you do something like you pick the color palette? Now, I'm not saying like very specific colors, but it's like you must incorporate red,
Yeah, I mean,
etc.
yeah, something like, you know, using red or, you know, placement of shadows or using different techniques or, you know what I mean? Like, something fun like that.
Mm-hmm.
Something I think that would be mostly a learning experience for everybody, as well as something fun. I would like it to be a learning experience and a fun learning experience.
Yeah.
But hopefully encourages some to, you know, pick up their brush a little bit more often than they normally might.
I would say yes, that would totally encourage a whole bunch of people. I might not be one of them, but
Right.
I want to say I would be one of them, but it's me. So it's like I might go yeah, and I might paint for like the first day, and then just never touch it.
Yeah, like, and that's kind of the hard part too, right? Is because you don't want to give everybody too much time to get project done, because then everybody gets really lax about it, right? Myself included.
I think like a month.
You think a month is enough time to do something? I guess depending on what.
A single miniature. If it's not like a super freaking huge miniature.
True.
If you're just painting like a 28 mil, 30 mil, 32 mil dude, it shouldn't take you a whole month. Sure. Theoretically.
I hear you.
I mean, unless you're like really getting down to the minutia, like painting the freaking like iris lines into the guy's eye, but
it might. possible.
It's possible, but I mean, like, in a reasonably speaking, like a 32 mil size, like normal average human size mini, I would think a month is a good chunk of time where it's not too long, it's not too short, and a reasonable amount of people will have completed something.
I would think so. But yeah, that's an idea I've been playing around with.
An idea?
An idea. Something fun. Something challenging. What's that?
I said sounds fun. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing.
Just something, to challenge everybody, again, kind of get everybody out of their comfort zones and, expand upon the knowledge, right? And in part, to push a little bit further, into someone's skill set and, it's just about challenging. Especially because I know, like, there's so many, especially within, even, the Discord and everything like that, like, so many people who, have aspirations for being better painters, right?
Aspirations for greatness.
Yeah, so, yeah. Dragon Knight. Hey, Crescent Monkeys. Hey, Dragon Knight. What's happening? Just painting flesh, building shadow, value, tones. Before we get back to doing some more deliberate highlighting and such. Just giving this gator piggy some interesting flesh variation going on. Still not 100% sure what I'm going to do for all these little spikies hanging down. I also went a little crazy with the blue, but that's okay. Yeah, like I pushed it a little bit dark at some points, but I actually, like, on camera it looks pretty good because it gives like a decent amount of contrast and value shifting, but to the eye it is a little bit dark. But to the eye, I can see a lot more tonal variation going on the flesh, which gives it a nice kind of realistic quality. Realism being used very loosely, of course, but yeah. Yeah, I think I'm mostly happy with that. Time we're at here. Holy camoles. Really? It's almost this time already?
Yeah, you might actually finish on time without going OT. Because I have nothing to drag you into a tangent with. Because there's no exciting news or anything. It's just kind of everybody knew the Corn Blood Bowl team was coming out. The only exciting, the only thing out of left field was they finally released the con. But that wasn't like a surprise. That was more like everybody knew he was coming, just didn't know exactly when.
Yeah, whenever the discussion goes to what Primarch is going to come next, I always think they're talking about 40K. I forget about 30K sometimes. Because for a long time, the rumor was it was the lion or the wolf that was going to come out next.
Plot twist, there is a con model on bike. He's just coming out for 40K.
Is he?
No, it was like, a plot twist, sarcastic joke kind of thing.
Oh.
No. Oh. I mean, you could make the con on bike. Can I get a bike mini? Actually, you'd probably have to 3D print because con's pretty larger than a Space Marine. So. Might have to 3D print a motorcycle.
Dragon Knight. I'm doing alright, just painting some Primaris Neophytes. Cool. Neophytes being the new Templar duders, right?
Yeah, those are the scout-looking guys.
Yeah. I think back in the day they were called like Neophyte Initiates or some shit like that.
Neophyte is the scout. Initiate is the normal Space Marine. And then like Sword Brothers or Sergeants.
Gotcha. Huckahey.
Well, I shouldn't say Sword Brothers are Sergeants, because they act like Sergeants, but then you can have, like, whole squads that are just nothing but Sword Brother.
Right. Hey, Chris, love your work, and was talking to my son and suggesting you both touch base. They are doing some Space Bear stuff at the moment. Space Bear stuff.
Space Bear.
Space Bear.
Space Bear. I thought you said bear.
Space Bearer or Space Bear? Now, he says bear.
Oh, you said no, and I know, but I thought you said Space Bearer, like
bearer. Bearer or bearer?
Bear.
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 Oh, it's like Space Bear. So I don't know. Is that like bear as in like the common coolie? I can't even say the word. The common reference for bear these days in certain communities.
Beats me. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Bears, man, bears.
Got some water. Or water. I'm sorry. Go down to the creek, get some water. I should do that.
Should do what?
The way my regional dialect where I live, a lot of people say crick and water. And when it slips through when I'm talking to people not from around here, it really, really aggravates them. Kind of like if you go up to a British person and say aluminum instead of aluminum.
Gotcha. Now, I've never known any English people to lose their shit over somebody saying it that way.
You just haven't talked to a lot.
I guess. Jolly ho, good sir. Can you shut your fucking hole? It's aluminium.
It's aluminium? Thank you very much.
What the hell's an aluminum falcon?
There's the Millennium Falcon, but what about the Millennial Falcon?
I see what you did.
Is it just Han Solo with a flannel dabbing in Fortnite dance flossing in the cockpit?
Good God. Good God.
Are you not thinking of Harrison Ford dabbing doing the little floss? saying Among Us.
Yeah.
I don't know. Vader acting kind of sus.
Yeah.
I might be buying a Lego kit.
You gonna buy some Lego? Yeah, it's because we were fucking
Yeah.
talking about it all day.
I blame Coma because he brought up the Lego flower bouquet. And now he's posting pictures of the Lego TIE Fighter helmet.
Oh, is he? Oh. Yeah, I know. I know he posted pictures in the past. He's got a bunch of Lego stuff on his shelf and everything.
Yeah, it's going from blame Chris to now blame Coma.
That's all right. They can blame Coma. He's a big boy. He can handle it. Yeah, this flesh is just too much fun to paint. You can just kind of like get frickin' stuck painting a whole bunch of it like that. Anyway, Kim, tabletop time. Hucka hey, ha wow, that didn't take long. And yep, Jazza and Dave, haha. I'm not sure what we're talking about there. Kim, nice to been doing that for a while now. I like the figs they made in the late vid. Actually suggested in the comments of that video that they should check out the McFarlane Marine Chris did with the Native American team. Native American team? Oh. They streamed last night and yep, having so much fun in the new studio. Was it you, Kim, that made a comment and talked about Chris? Because that's what brought me here. Oh, nice. Kim's apparently my publicist now.
See,
he's the hype man.
Coma's your publicist, okay? And then I am the one that can shill for products that you can't shill for. So he's your publicist, and I am your proxy shill person, I guess.
The products I can't talk about. Are we alluding to the butt plug segment or?
Oh no, I was just referring to. I mean, if you want me to shill for that stuff, I can. But I was talking about how you didn't want to sound like a shill for Kruleboyz Orruk, and I was like, oh, I'll just do it for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard because I mean, like personally.
Kind of hard.
Well, personally, like like when I like a particular product, I probably won't shut up about it, you know. And so yeah, I realize sometimes it gets a little annoying when some people are tuning into me, and I'm talking about, you know, like how fun this product is or how fun that product is and blah blah blah, you know. And also I like to play a little bit of devil's advocate sometimes, and you know, when people are shitting on a particular product, I'll point out a positive about it, right? And yeah.
Yeah, well, Chris, contrast paints are shit.
Yeah, like just that kind of like broad statement like that, like it doesn't really help anybody. Like, what in particular is it like shit, right? Like, what are we talking about when we say something is shit? Is it just the cost or is it something else? It doesn't do anybody any good just to say, oh, that's crap, it's garbage and you shouldn't buy it. Well, why? Why shouldn't a person buy it, right? Is it unethical? Is it, you know? sourced from the tears of babies? Like, what is it? Huckahey, haha, crossover. Well, thanks for that, as Dave thought his stuff is so cool, I suggest a collab. Are we talking about me, or are we talking about Kim? I don't know. Who are we talking about here?
I don't know. Coma's your publicist now, so
He's my booking agent? Oh,
yeah. He's your agent. He's your manager.
He's my manager now.
You're now a K-pop star.
Kim, yes, we're talking about. Oh, okay. I was wondering why my ears were burning.
He's your publicist. Okay, he's booked you a show.
Yeah.
And you gotta go.
On some of these big blank spaces, it's just too much fun to just kind of make up the texture.
Mm-hmm.
Like what you imagine a pig gator's skin is like. And you kind of can't be wrong. So why not just simply make it up? Just make it up. If you don't like it, you can always change it.
That just sounds like excuses for not knowing what pig gator skin looks like.
Yeah, like it's just, it's pig gator, right?
All I'm hearing is excuses.
When I pull it up close, though, the highlights get blown out. Let me see here. Let's turn the light down a little bit more. There we go. Kind of see how I'm placing the highlights. Basically, I'm just laying them right here, a little bit on the bicep. On the fold, I followed the highlight along here, and then followed the highlight along this muscle group to about the elbowish. Oh, now we can't see. There we go.
Ooh, I see a mini I want. It's got a gnome, but he's in like a little tank.
That's fun.
Like a gnome.
Like a battle gnome?
Yeah, he's just sitting in the turret of his little tank, poking his head out. I don't know what gnomes fight.
Well, aren't typically gnomes in gardens?
Mm-hmm.
So aren't they often fighting against invasive species?
True.
I mean, I don't know. I'm making that up.
I mean, they could be fighting invasive species of plants in your garden. They could also be plotting to murder you.
That is a possibility as well, yes.
I mean, they're always just staring. They don't blink. Little freaks.
Little freaks. A bunch of little freaks. Kim, that should they do, in my opinion, would be good for Chris, since they have like 160 subscribers after only 6 months or so of having revived the channel. Kim, yes, we're talking about you. Huckahey, Jazza's 5.7 million sub kind of help. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah, I'm familiar with Jazza. I assume that's who we're talking about on YouTube. Oh, I'm familiar. Somebody had shared a video of his a while back. I can't remember what the hell it was. I think when he did a large format Space Marine. I think that's what it was. That was quite a while ago. But I am familiar with that YouTuber. I don't watch the videos all the time. I don't think I've tuned in to any of his work in a long while, but yeah. I should be running this way. Follow the big lines. Yeah, build some intensity around that knee. I think that's kind of fun. Let's get a little more brightness down here and along the belly, belly. Too much. Just try to follow these big lines of flesh. Yeah. Yeah. I am mostly okay with all that. It's still kind of vexing me. These little spikies that come down from the belly. I am terribly vexed. You're good emotional support. Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome.
Where the hell am I here? Okay, yes, and it's about building that big time, as it's really Jazz's love, and Dave has always been into miniatures, and that's how they met through Dave's hobby shop. That's cool. Okay, hey, Chris is onto it, so hey, we're checking his latest out, and also TTT. I don't know what TTT is. Kim, they're a great team together. I think most of the videos they do is fun to watch. Cool, yeah. Yeah, they twitched last night, and yeah, they just have so much fun. What do they say? Find something you love doing, and then make it your job. Oh well, we will see. Yeah, no, totally. I mean, like, it is a challenge to, you know, work on something that you love, right? I mean, also, I mean, like, obviously, it's, you know, many factors, of course, you know. If you enjoy the challenge of what you do, of course, also the people you surround yourself with, that's another important factor as well. Got to have a good crew. Not that everybody needs to be on the same page. It helps, but yeah. Got to have a good crew. I get a feeling those are a little bit too bright. Kim, TTT, tabletop time. Oh, okay. Tabletop time. Oh, no, that's the other guys I'm thinking of. This is on shit. Am I subscribed to them? I might be already subscribed to them. It's on Twitch or is it on YouTube's? If it's on the Twitch, I might already be subscribed to them.
Chris, you should know what you're already subscribed to.
Yeah, but sometimes I just
have to check.
Sometimes I just subscribe just because, you know, like if I was watching somebody else and then they do like a rating party, and then it's like, well, give this person a follow. And I was like, well, okay, I'll give them a follow. But then I, you know, never return to their channel either because, well, no, either because like they're streaming when I'm not, you know, available, or I'm doing other stuff, right? So, yeah.
I used to do shit like that where people go follow this person. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
I stopped doing it.
I'm not too worried about it. I mean, on Twitch, a follow is free, right? So why not? And you never know, the person might, you know, do stuff that you really are interested in. You just didn't really have time, right? And it's not a huge issue. At least I don't think it is. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm breaking some sort of streaming social media type of protocol. Who knows? That's entirely possible as well. In which case, I don't really give a shit then. It's almost tempting to hit some of these areas. What?
I just read an excerpt from a book when I exchanged between the Khan and Fulgrim.
Oh. I thought you were cackling to yourself maniacally here.
I mean, if you want me to, but I don't play Chaos, so...
Do you hear the voices too?
No, I don't. You know, it's just a excerpt from a book where Fulgrim and Khan are having
a three-way.
No, a conversation about stuff.
Oh.
I mean, I could tell you the conversation if you want.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm not really concerned what Space Marines have to say.
You're not, even if it's funny?
Not even if it's, especially if it's not funny. Space Marines do not have a sense of humor.
Do you want me to paraphrase it then?
Okay, paraphrase. Yeah, give me the short version.
Okay, so in 30K, yes, I know, so interesting to you. Chigai Khan had the tech priest overhaul his ships because they were not fast enough to his liking. So they look like, I guess, like the 40K ship equivalent of like muscle cars where you have like the exposed engine and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you just more power, go faster. And
yep.
So the Fulgrim basically says, I heard that from somebody on Mars that you do strange things to your ships. And the Khan basically retorts, I heard you do strange things to your warriors. I didn't find that as funny as I did.
No, I didn't. But I can see how it's funny.
Fulgrim, I heard you do strange things to your warriors. You didn't find that funny?
I read Fulgrim. I don't remember him doing funny things to his troops, though. He was more or less just about, I don't know, being freaky with artwork. I mean, they can't go into too much depth in those books because, basically be like, those sleazy romance novels. Those ones you see in the grocery store all the time.
I got you.
I don't know, like it's the over sexualization of the Slaaneshi kind of stuff. I don't know, I'm just kind of past it, I suppose. I mean, sure, you can get a cheap laugh out of it, but meh. I don't know. It's not as interesting. It feels like that kind of shit just feels more juvenile at this point for me. I mean, I'll still make dick and fart jokes, don't get me wrong.
I was about to say, it's the guy who makes dick and fart.
I live for dick and fart jokes.
Says the guy who...
But, I mean, the joke of, I don't know, whatever kind of weirdness that Fulgrim's about.
Being perverts.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, because, like, there's more to Slaanesh than just,
Well, yes, because Slash is everything in excess. So it could be eating in excess.
Right.
It could be...
anything.
It could be watching in excess. There's probably a Slaanesh demon with, like, huge freaking eyes.
Yeah, like there's all sorts of ways you can go about it. And, it shows a lack of imagination when they go these kinds of routes for this kind of silly meme type of stuff,
No, I get that. I just thought the retort was funny. In the book from Chicago.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I can see how it's funny.
And this is before, Fulgrim fell to chaos, so Slaanesh wasn't really involved yet. It was just kind of like one of those things where it's like, funny.
Yeah. Haha. Haha. I don't know. Are we making progress on this flesh?
I don't know. Are we? You tell me. You're the one painting. You tell me.
I know. Are you even watching?
Yeah. I'm watching.
Okay. Does the head feel like it matches the arms? Or the rest of the beast?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that? To shut me
No,
up?
I'm looking at it right now. I was going to say no because you hadn't put the head on yet. No, Chris looks horrible. God.
God, what are you, a noob? Oh.
Where are you, a noob? Yeah. Is that paint streaks? Is that coffee stain?
God, you're such a noob. God.
No, it looks fine.
Oh, it just looks fine? Awesome. So that's what I was going for.
Good. Dare I say, great even.
I wasn't fishing for like a compliment here or anything. I was just doing all this.
I like doing that to my boss. I get freaking sassy with my boss. I'll do stuff like that. It's like, how was your day? It's like, fine, I guess. It's like, I guess? Yeah, it's okay. I mean, good, I guess. Dare I say even great, maybe?
I think I'm done talking to you today.
You're done? Damn.
I might
Sorry.
I might
You're
be just
missing out
done.
on all this like great content.
I might be just done. Just all around, just done with talking.
I'm done.
I'm just done. I'm done.
Punching the card today, just done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Going straight to bed, like, oh, day's over. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Poop ruined it.
Yeah. Like, I'll just smoke a bowl and go to bed. Just call it a fucking day.
Call it a fucking boop ruined it.
Yeah. Fucking boop. Fucking ruined
Sorry,
it.
guys. Chris is no longer streaming. I ruined it.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. This is what my community thinks of me.
Just a total pity party for myself.
Wait, I do have a painting idea. I want to buy some stuff. There's this chibi where it's a, are you familiar with the Studio Ghibli movie?
The what?
Studio Ghibli?
No.
Damn, never mind. What I was about to say would make no fucking sense. Huh?
All right.
Damn. Can't talk to Chris about anything because it's not Star Wars. He doesn't care. Fuck.
Fuck, if it's not about fucking Star Wars, he just does not know about it.
He does not give a shit. Fuck.
Shit.
God, Chris, go out.
Yeah.
Go outside. Touch grass. Fuck. I'm kidding. Because in Canada, grass could probably also mean pot. So, I don't know.
It does. Two old
When I
timers.
said go outside and touch grass, I could also, instead of being saying, instead of that being a facetious way of saying go the fuck outside and have a life, it could just mean go outside and smoke a fucking bowl.
Yeah, like only old timers like me still refer to it like grass. I have never used grass myself, but yeah, I know what people are talking about when the word is used in context, right? Shit, where am I in these comments here? Holy camolies.
It's 5:30.
Oh yeah, we're 23 minutes OT. Holy camolies, yeah.
I was waiting for you to go, oh wait, is it really only 5?
Damn, yeah. I when I get into the painting, man, I just I lose tracks of time.
Sorry, Como, I tried, but he looked at the clock.
Why?
Show's over.
Why? What's coming?
Time to go home. Or, well, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah. As the saying goes.
That's cool. Como, have you seen the Studio Ghibli movies? Specifically, Princess Mononoke?
I've seen Princess Mononoke.
Oh, you've seen that one?
Yeah.
Well, then you see, there's a chibi where it's a wolf, like a big wolf, and somebody that an elf, like elf princess lady, but kind of vaguely looks like Mononoke.
Okay.
And was going to buy it and paint it like that. In fact, we have a painting competition. I might even paint it for that.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. I guess.
It doesn't have to be a competition. It could just be a challenge.
A challenge. I'm not into stressing everybody out over a competition.
Well, no, I'm saying like it doesn't even have to be something with a prize. It can just be a challenge. Like, hey, let's do this.
Yeah, but if there's
that would be a good way to test the waters to see if people would actually do it.
Yeah, but I mean, like with a challenge though, without prize support, people can kind of blow it off and not really think about it and not, take it seriously, right? But if there's surprise support, then people are more likely to, try and get something done because, you never know, right? You just never know.
That be true.
But yeah.
You have a point.
I'm
just looking for an excuse to buy shit that I probably won't get around to painting. Or I might actually paint it and not paint stuff I need to get done. Paint.
Kim, did I not say just now? Yes, I seen it. If you check out Studson Studios on YouTube, he made most of the iconic buildings from the movies. Oh, cool. Alrighty, kids. I think we're going to stop there. I just need to finish up the highlighting, but then, yeah, I don't know. Really, the big question is, what do I paint? Because I'm going to do the nails like I did the teeth and such on the head. So they're going to be kind of like starting off with like a Balor brown. They're going to build up brighter, but it's going to be roughly a yellowy bone color. What about these little dangly bits on the ends of the tail? And should those be the same color as like the nails and claws and stuff? Or
are the quills the bone color?
Like a deeper bone color?
No, I meant on the tail.
On
the tail, are those a bone color?
I don't know, because he's got these little spikes coming out of his tail, which I assume are the same growths that come out of like the underside, right?
Well, on my screen, it looks like you colored them already. That's what I was getting at.
No. That's just that magenta push that I had going down.
Oh, okay, so it's just like where the contrast paint or whatever stops.
Yeah, like his tail kind of looks like the actual tail of the animal ends here, and then the rest of it is like long quills or hairs or whatever coming off. But his tail. I was like looking because towards the end on screen, like the tips of those quills or whatever, looked bone in color. But I think that's just the primer you used, I guess. Yeah, it was a great primer I used, I think. Yeah, it's just the light then and stuff. Because I thought you had already painted that, but then I realized that you didn't actually paint them. That's just the contrast paint stopping. Yeah, I'm still struggling what that color should be. If you don't want to paint them a lighter, like bone color, maybe you could. You did Incubi Darkness for like that tarp over his back, right? Yeah, but that's gonna get darker into the shadows, and it's just gonna get a very bright edge highlighting. Oh well, I was gonna say because Incubi Darkness is like there's black, and then it like branches off to like what Incubi Darkness and like what is it like Skavenblight Dinge or like Hessian Gray or something. Yeah. You could do like more gray, or like a Skavenblight Dinge because I know Hessian Gray and Skavenblight Dinge. You're talking about the quills coming down? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think Skavenblight Dinge is gray like Hessian Gray, but it's a little bit more like brown mixed in. Got you. Jeez. Somebody's making all sorts of noise upstairs. It's just Z evening. That's looking good. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, but yeah. I want to give you a time reminder only because I got to get off and go eat dinner. You're 30 minutes OT, Chris. Oh, yeah, we're 30 minutes OT. Yeah, we better call it because, yeah, I got to hit the can. I'm going to pee myself on live stream. You're going to pee yourself? And you called it a day because I made a joke earlier. Done. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I want to thank you guys for commenting and chatting, and of course, Mr. Boop for joining me in the live chat. All my patrons are always welcome to join me in the live chat when I do these sessions to, sit, talk, work on stuff, whatever, right? So, feel free. Everybody always feel free. Not everybody, but patrons. Just because I don't want any, random riffraff in here, Not like, not like my, classy patrons. Echelon. The bourgeoisie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Indubitably. Anyway. Look at the peasants in the chat. Can't join voice. Any last words of wisdom, Boop?
You should go to patreon.com//Chris Bello and donate the minimum to be a patron.
There you go. And he can harass me all the live long day. There we go. All right. I don't have a theme song still, so dun 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 dun. Oh, and Kim says, remember to shave your nuts.
Does that every day?
Well, because you got to shave your nuts daily, apparently, because he's got like a chia pet of a ball sack down there. Could you imagine having like so fuzzy it's like a chia pet, or it's like what are those fucking fruits that have all the little hairs all over it, like a kiwi? He's got a pair of kiwis down there.